Hi, Jay Frederick Smith here, Continental Realty of Jacks, and today we're at 7923 Hare Street, and we're going to be, oh, interesting, it's like a crown or something up there. Anyway, we're going to be taking a look here at the outside of the property in just a moment, at the yard and whatnot, but first I thought it would be nice if you had a look at what you have for your neighborhood, what the house across the street looks like, and what it looks like both up and down the street. Now this is garbage day today. The recycle bins are out. That's the blue bins here. As you can see, you can tell the ones that are the recycle because of the yellow lid. So actually they may be just the regular trash bins that are out here today. This is very close to a school. It's just down a few blocks. So there is a school zone right here, which in some ways is nice because that means cars, as you can see, during that school time, definitely are much slower on the road in front of your house than they would be otherwise. Now, Hare Street is not really a through street in that regard. So it's not probably much of an issue anyway, but you never know. In neighborhoods, there's always people that are driving crazy. So I always like to see that school sign flashing and know that I can count on people keeping it, at least under 25, if not at the 15 that they're supposed to be. Okay, so I think we're gonna go around that side over there, but first let's just take a look at the front of the house and we'll get over here to this little gate. Now this is a concrete block house. It looks like it's been plastered over mostly, and I believe it's on a slab, but we'll know for sure about that here in just, actually maybe it's not on a slab because I see some vent work down here. Okay, so I guess it's not on a slab. Yep, there's vent work here on the side too. So we're looking at a property that maybe as a concrete block, but it's also off-grade property. So we're going to want to take a look at closely at the floors. Anyway, we've got new vinyl windows. They've freshly painted all of the soffits and underneath here. This black looks okay. Also, the under the windows have been painted. The whole house appears to have been painted recently. Let's take a look and see if we can see what the roof looks like. Go back up a little bit here. Well, it's too flat. I can't really tell. Can't really see the roof. But, if you're interested in this house enough, I'd be happy to pull the records for work done and see if there was a permit pulled recently for the roof. You've got a little carport area here with 2 entrances into the house. There is a new LED light in this little carport, and the driveway is long enough that it'll support maybe 3 other cars. So plenty of parking. Nice little paver path going back to this arched brick pathway entryway, and there was one on the other side too. So let's just, look at this here. Wrought iron fence. Now this is the real wrought iron. This is not the fake hollow stuff that you see so often. This is the real thing. This is the solid metal gate. Very heavy. If it was off the hinge and it fell on your foot, you would be sad. I'm not sure what this is. 11 20 something 93, probably a date. Filbert OSP. Okay, so somebody put their stamp on there, maybe for the work, I don't know. The back deck has a very interesting feature. Look at this. We've got some animals up here at the top of these little points. It's like a crown shape almost here going around the paver deck. Don't know what that little locked area is underneath there. Doesn't matter right now. But I find that quite interesting. The backyard, let's look at that, it's not small, but it's not super huge either. It's kind of a mid-sized lawn, relatively clean, which I like. The fence is relatively solid, which I like. You've got a place to hang your clothes up. If you want to hang your laundry, you can certainly do that. Several trees here that have been trimmed. They're all in good shape. I thought I felt something under my foot. They're all in good shape. All of the lower branches removed in a way that will keep them from being a problem. It looks like maybe a dog house or something back here, maybe for chickens. Oh, okay. So it looks like maybe there was a well once upon a time, and this is where the well pump was, because I see those pipes in there, but it doesn't look like that's the case any longer. So I'm not sure exactly what the water situation is, but we'll be finding that out soon enough. I do see a large access opening here under the house and some new PVC drain work. So it looks like they've had some plumbing done. The HVAC is not new, but it's not in bad shape either. There's a little bit of mud there in the vent, but it's not damaged in any way, really. Small amount of rust. This is a Carrier brand air compressor. So, you know, it's good. Properly wrapped, taped with foam here to insulate that pipe so that you don't lose your heat as the material flows through the pipe and into the house. The windows in the back also are the new double pane vinyl. Oh, let's see if we can spot the roof here. We'll walk back here to this fence or close to it and then take another look, because we couldn't see the roof from the front. Little holly here in the back. Nope. So that is a really flat roof, and we're not going to be able to see it, unfortunately. Okay, so all of the hollies along the fence line have been trimmed down, and hollies are notorious for the speed of their growth. So you're definitely going to want to make sure you stay on top of this. If you buy the house, you're going to be want out here trimming these guys frequently so that you don't have an issue. There's the other gate we did not come through that goes back to the front of the house. In fact, I guess we can go back there, but I did want to just take one last quick look here at this little deck area that's all brickwork. Once again, with all the little animals at each point except for those two. Now, maybe there used to be something up there on those two and they fell down, you know, storm, something hit them, I don't know, but two are missing. The paver work here is with a large, they're not 12 by 12, I think they're maybe 14 by 14 paving tiles. This is a concrete conglomerate stained red that has the look of pavers, and then they're just laid down in a square pattern like this and grouted in. As you can see, you don't have to grout them in, but you know, it's good when you do. It keeps it less problematic when it comes to vegetation coming in. I still, once again, don't understand what's the story with all these little locked doors out here, but maybe we'll find out more about that when we get inside. Okay, so that all looks pretty nice. All this looks pretty nice. It's very interesting. I've never seen anything quite like this before. There should be a door on that. You don't want to have animals going in and out of your house, the underside of your house. And so it's important that you do something, if you end up with this house, to cover that opening up. A little door with some hinges, because you do need to have the access, but maybe you don't want to have access all the time like that and let everything else have access too. All right, so once again, another very heavy wrought iron gate. With a different note on this here to what was looking at that one compared to the one that's on the other side. I'm not sure exactly what that's all about. I think maybe that's just the people that did the work. Also, I want to point out that the front gates, the gates inside the inside of the property, are also heavy wrought iron gates. They're not cheap. This is not poor quality work. The problem here, though, is we do have some rust damage on the gate itself. Some places where it's rusted through. You know, that bottom panel could easily be removed and a new one put in there, and these just need to be kept painted nice so that they don't have that problem any further. And that, I mean, I would do that because this is a beautiful gate. And to see it go down like this because of the weather and not knowing, having appropriate appreciation for it is too bad. I'm not sure exactly what's going on with this, but there's like kids football up there. Don't know what that other little blue thing is, but this is some kind of a vegetation vine that has grown up from these pillars here. They're all the same, and they've just grown up and across and down on the other side. So you kind of have to keep it trimmed, but it's very interesting that is like that. Now, as far as the full outside of the house goes, so far, I mean, I'm not seeing anything that freaks me out, no issues. I am, once again, a little bit concerned because it's off grade, but we're gonna know more about whether that's a problem when we get inside. So let's go ahead and get in the house and we'll take a look.